this special guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Chris Styles, King Prolific, out of H-Town, Fifth Ward, Houston, Texas. Just here to, you know what I'm saying? Just here to show y'all a little something, show y'all the new next best thing coming into the rap scene.
Okay, perfect. So you're a rapper. How long have you been doing that?
All my life, since I was like 6 years old. So it's a talent. It's just something that was God given to me. So I'm trying to utilize it.
How old are you now?
39.
39. All right. So what do you do? Do you do any shows or do you make any videos? Where can we find you?
I haven't. So I have been on. Like in the last couple of years, I haven't been doing anything. So my old page was Chris King Prolific. It was GMS 217. So I don't know. I haven't got no new page yet. So I'm up and coming. I'm finna come back into the scene. You can find me on Facebook, Chris Sonnier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can find me on there for right now.
Do you have a TikTok?
No, I ain't got a TikTok yet. I've been working on that right now. I'm trying to master using my videos so I can make my own content, because it ain't just about the rap, it's about the content. I want to be able to bring a whole new style, a whole new dimension to this rap game, because I'm a businessman, entrepreneur.
Okay.
You know.
So what else do you do as far as business?
I'm a trader. I'm a day trader. You know, I do day trading. I do Forex trading. Stocks. I'm into it. I'm into financial freedom. So I'm trying to work more into becoming a sous chef, so I can eventually open up my own restaurant and have my own business flowing. So.
Okay, perfect. How long have you been dabbling in cooking?
Since I was 15. I've been in the restaurant industry since I was 15. I started dishwashing and porter and stuff like that, and just been working my way up all my life.
What's your favorite dish to cook or prepare?
I ain't gonna lie. Right now, I like cooking these waffles. I'm not gonna lie. It's because we got the red velvet waffle. I love. I ain't gonna lie. It's different. It's like you can't just boom. You can't just pull it and be done with it. Now you gotta take your time. Some you gotta finesse. Some you gotta really just put your all into, cause and make it come out right. So right now it's the waffles. I like cooking these waffles.
Okay, perfect. That sounds like the recipe for life. Whatever you put into it and take your time is what you're gonna get out of it.
Right.
So, are you a father?
Yeah, I got one little daughter right now. She's 10 months old.
Oh, congratulations! Congratulations! How does that feel being a new father?
Oh man, it feel good. It ain't nothing like it in the world. You know what I'm saying? As long as she's straight, as long as I know that I'm taking care of her, making sure she good, and she ain't no foul, no harm coming to her. Hey, that's the best feeling in the world.
How do you feel mentally being a new father?
It's stressful. It's stressful. So mentally, I gotta be strong. So my mental preparedness is just I gotta make sure that I ain't too stressed out. So I'm strong. Gotta be, because I was raised. I want to do the same thing that was done for me when I was born into this world. I want to do it for the next child that's coming into this world. So it's like you gotta be mentally prepared, mentally fit, mentally strong.
What are some things that you picked up from your childhood that you're gonna bring to your daughter's childhood?
Abandonment. I'm not gonna abandon her. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have been abandoned when I was born. So in order for me not to abandon her, I'm gonna always be there and make sure she hear my voice, make sure she see me, make sure that I don't force the world up on her too fast, but actually just take care of and do things that, you know what I'm saying, fit her in this world, and knowing that she was born in November, she's a Sagittarius, and knowing these things about her, it's like, if you don't know that, then you ain't gonna never get nowhere. I want her to be able to know that she don't need, she'll be able to take care of herself. She won't need no man, no woman, or nobody to actually do for her, because she gonna have herself and God, those two things.
Did you do anything to prepare to become a father?
No, I didn't. It was just, it just happened. Like, it wasn't it. Sometimes there's no way you could prepare. When God got a plan for you, if you try to prepare it, then, in the Bible they say no plan, according to man, gonna ever come out right. Only God's plan gonna come out right. So, nah, you can't. It ain't no way I could have prepared for that.
Is she walking yet?
Oh yeah, she just started walking. She just started walking about a week ago, so that's a blessing.
Has she started talking?
Yeah, she not full words, but she got her own low. She got her own little lingo. She got it. She know how to say dad, mama, and mama, daddy, and start doing everything else. Just be yelling and screaming, cause she ain't figured it out yet, but she getting there.
So were you raised in a 2-parent household?
No. I was raised I thought I was the only child till I was like 6 years old. I ain't get a chance to know my mom. I didn't know my mama until I was 6 years old. So that's another thing that I don't want my daughter to miss out on knowing who her mama and who her daddy is.
Do you know your father?
My dad, he raised me all my life, so that's my daddy. I don't know who my real father is. So yeah, but my daddy, yeah, I know who he is, cause he raised me since I was a kid.
Right. So your mom, she came back around when you were 6 years old?
Basically, she was in the streets, so she really didn't come around. It was just, she hadn't seen me since I was born, since I was 3 months old. So, I guess she wanted to see me. And then the cold part, I had a big sister. I had an older sister I got an older sister that's 13 months older than me. And the whole time, for like 2-3 months, I was running around in my apartments playing with my sister and didn't even know it was my sister. Cause, my skin tone, her skin, she yelling like my mama, and I'm dark, so I didn't never think nothing of it. I just, me and her became best friends. And then next thing you know, here it is. I thought I was the only child till I was about 6 years old, and I found out I had an older sister. And then a couple of years later, it took a couple more years later till I found out I had a younger brother.
Wow. How is the relationship with your mother now?
She dead and gone. She been dead since July of 2008. She died. Her and my great grandmother died the same day, 7 years apart.
Your great grandmother?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, my great grandmother died in 2015, and my mama died in 2008. Both of them on the same day.
Wow. How do you think the relationship with your mother affects your relationship with women?
I'm a Cancer, so it's like it's a big factor, because I never had a strong relationship with my mom, but me knowing that, me being a Cancer, that dynamic is what holds me together as a person. I've always had mother issues, so it's like I've been forcing myself to be independent, but because I feel like every time a woman chooses me to be in a relationship, it don't never turn out right. If I choose the type of woman that I want, then it's better. But I ain't never been able to choose, because like I don't, I've been getting into this stage where I've been starting to learn about my sign, learn about the different signs that's compatible. So it's like I kind of don't I don't too much know how my mom would play into this. If she was still here, I would know exactly how she would play it too, because she'd be the main person I'd be going to talk to, going to get advice from, going to do. Because my dad he raised me, but you know everything he raised me about was basically how to be respectful to women and certain things, and how to, you know, I went through a lot with my daddy dealing with women, so it's like it's a lot. It's a big dynamic. Man, without my mama right now, it'd be stressful. That part be stressful, but like I said, I gotta be mentally, physically, and spiritually strong. So it's like I'm doing for Chriselle, I gotta do that for me too. I can't be strong for her and then not be strong for myself.
Right. So how do you work on like your mental strength?
Meditation. I do a lot of meditation. Lately, it's been more. You know, I used to listen to music. I used to listen to certain songs, but because I'm from the streets, because I was raised in the streets, man, certain songs only do stuff only motivate me to keep that same energy. So I listen to meditation music. I listen to Eric Thomas. I listen to different podcasts. One Deepak Chopra. I listen to him. So that's how I've been able to keep my mental and my spiritual fit. Now my physical, I be working. So I do a lot. If I'm not at work, I'm out trying to make something happen. I barely sleep don't come to sleeper. Sleep only comes to the weak minded. When you sleep, you're weak minded. I'll never be sleep. No.
You don't believe in getting sleep? You mean
woke? I get sleep, but my sleep is defined by how much rest I get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take deep sleeps. No. Unless it's necessary and it's needed, I take a deep sleep. But I rest, because when it's time to wake up and it's time to go, as I know I gotta get to work on a certain time, or I know I gotta be here at a certain time. I ain't got time to be asleep while I need to be on the move, making the move to get to this money.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody then, how you know when people gonna wake you up? You never know if God gonna wake you up. So why be asleep? You gotta be woke. But your body and your mind gotta have peace. That's what's called peace of mind. Cause it's like you can't be asleep and getting peace. Your body is meant to rest, but then it's also meant to sleep and shut down. But when it shut down, you don't want it to shut down and miss out on your opportunities or miss out on your. So you gotta know how to control your timing on when you want to sleep and when you want to rest. So I rest, I get rest. I don't get sleep. Because when my mental and my physical alarm go off, I'm getting up. So it stages to me getting up. First stage is me getting up mentally. Second stage is me getting up physically. And then the third stage is me getting up spiritually. By the time I get up, no matter how the day gonna go, I already know how it's gonna go. I already know at least somewhat a format of how it's gonna go. Because I've been and read my horoscope, I've been and prayed to God, I've been and meditated, and I've been and set my mind up. It don't always work, but it worked majority of the time. It worked enough for me to be stable like I am now. It's the reason why I'm stable like I am now. It took years to get here, but now I got a working relationship with my mind, my body, and my spirit.
That's really cool. So is there anybody on earth, because earlier you said if your mom was here, you could confide in her. Is there anybody on earth that you can confide in?
No. not like I need to, like, so I just confide in God now. You know, I still confide in my mama because I confide in her spirit. I always, you know, I always talk to God like I'm talking to my mama. Like, but people, you know, I haven't found that yet. A person I can confide in like I need to. I haven't found that yet. You know, if I do find it, then hey, that's gonna be that person is gonna be the person that's gonna be a pillar in my life. I don't got no pillar. I'm my only pillar right now. You know, I'm my only pillar in life. Like, you know, Islam, they got 5 pillars of faith. I only got one pillar or 2 pillars besides God. I'm the second pillar.
How hard is that to not have someone that you can talk to on a day to day?
The older I get, the easier it gets because of the fact that I take the time. I take the time to manifest this. I'm communication with God and myself, and knowing that I did 8 years in the penitentiary. So in those 8 years, I had to learn how to meditate. I had to learn how to gain a structure. I just didn't know how to utilize it until I was pressed into the world. And when you get pressed by the world, then it's like fight or flight. Either you gonna fight or you gonna flight. You know what I'm saying? So I never been a runner. I never, unless it was track, I never been a runner. So I fight, and that's part of the fight, to be able to actually start. When you practice something enough, then that fight get more easier because what you're practicing is what you're using to fight with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like loading up my weapons. You know, God say, can't no weapon formed against you prosper. Well, what about the weapons that we form against the enemy? You know what I'm saying? Will that prosper? No, that's what I ask myself those type of things. So if I build weapons to use against the enemy along with God, then I can tear down the strongholds that Satan put into our minds. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. It's about tearing down strongholds. Because Satan don't do nothing but grab a spot in your mind, and then from that one spot, it's called a stronghold. If you see it in chess, you'll see it with the knight. The knight used it, boom, peep this spot right here, and now we got that queen or some piece behind it that you can't even touch it because it got too much defense. Well, then what's on the other side? Offense and defense. So what's on the other side of offense? Defense. So when this devil set a stronghold, you got to be able to defend that. If you can't defend the devil with his stronghold, then every day he's gonna tear you down, tear you apart. That's because he's gonna be staying right there until that one spot is completely destroyed. Then boom, that's when the devil done set a whole new land, put his flag down in your mind. Once that happened, you ain't gonna be able to fight back because you ain't gonna never be able to get his flag out your mind. You always, that's how people be too depressed to where they end up committing suicide or popping pills, doing too much with themselves. That's how people get too let's say when they get too much money, they get too arrogant, too cocky, and it's next thing you know, it's gone. But when it's gone, it's the same way. You the same person that when you didn't have it, you that same person. So now that it's gone, you got to go back to revert to being that same person. Well, why did you change in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like ain't nothing in this world supposed to make you change except for God. God is in this world to make you change, but God is not a physical thing in this world. He's a spiritual thing in this world. So that's why he tell you don't lean onto your own understanding. Don't lean onto the knowledge of the world, because knowledge of the world ain't gonna never get you nowhere. It's knowledge of self. That's what's gonna get you everywhere. That's why I'm GMS. And me, God motivated soldier.
I like that.
GMS 217 Sonnier. God motivated soldier. Get money steadily, ghetto music superstar and gangster moving spiritually. I was born a go-getter, so I am a bag, 217. And Sonnier, superior undertaker of money, associated authority. And the only associated authority that I got with money is God. So it all wrapped back around to God.
I love that. Well said. Very much well said. All right. So what's the goals for the future? What are we doing in the future?
Future is, bringing something new to the world as far as the music wise, as far as the industry wise. I really don't consider myself an industry person because I've always been in the streets. So trying to bring this GMS MMG into the world, my music media group. I'm gonna do some Young Dolph type stuff. I'm gonna sign myself so that I'll be able to have all the rights to my own music. I got a lot of people that I've been working with lately. That's artists, different artists, and I've been doing a lot of collaborations. But they ain't, we ain't just putting no method, putting to get all platforms yet until next year. So starting next year, I will be trying to be on all platforms. I will be on social media, TikTok. I'm gonna be on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, starting 2026, you're gonna see me on all platforms. So that's one of the moves that I'm working on right now. The next move is just building my empire. You know what I'm saying? Building my entrepreneur face. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about the music. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't want to be just stuck I'm not just a rapper. I can write my own music. I can make my own beats. I can do it all by myself. So if I can do it all by myself, then hey, it's just, so that with the entertainment out, and I got a few projects that I'm working on too, with my writing too, because I'm a writer. So I'm currently working on a series that's like it's something like The Wire, but just with a little twist. And it's gonna be more funny than gritty, but just enough gritty to make you see the reality of the whole situation. So I got that in the works. I've been writing that for the last year and a half.
So is it like The Wire Houston edition?
Something like that.
That would be fun. That would be fire. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Are you gonna shoot it yourself?
Oh man, that right there is the reason why I'm glad that I got these phones, because I'm thinking about shooting it myself. Yeah, I have been thinking about shooting my own music videos, movies, mini movies. That's all coming next year. All that's gonna be starting next year. I might have my first little music video that I be done shot for somebody coming in it by next year. So yeah, all that's in the working.
Well, we are looking forward to seeing it, and you'll have to come back and tell us when it's all up.
I sure will. Yeah,
so we can look for it, and it's exciting. You got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, and it's just I could have been out there already, but my trust level is what kept me from getting in the industry, because it's when it comes to business and passion, man, one thing you can't do is mix the two without having the right ingredients, you know what I'm saying, to be able to make it meld together. Like when you got the music and you got everything that come from your passion that you know how to do. I've been songwriting, I've been singing and rapping, performing all my life. So I got that already. But the business aspect, like, I done had too many opportunities where once I seen what was going on, I jumped at some opportunities that left me out. I was getting used for my talent, and that I don't want to do that no more. I can't. As now for me, 40 years old, I ain't got time to be used. I'd rather be my own boss than be a sucker.
Right.
You know.
Gotta stay sucker free.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that note, what is your Instagram again? Or do you have Instagram? Where can if you have Facebook? Where we can find you on Facebook? What's your Facebook name?
Christopher Sonnier.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. SONNIER.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming all the way out here to do this for me. I appreciate it.
It's a blessing, you know. It's a blessing, man. I ain't gonna lie. You been every time I see you, you be motivating me when I see you. So it's
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nah, for real.
I appreciate that. All right, well, I look forward to seeing you again in 2026 because you're going to have some videos for us to watch.
Nah, facts. I'm going to have, like, I had Willie D about 4 years ago. See, when people start realizing who I am, they're going to be like, I'm going to have so much of a bigger fan base because I had set up a GoFundMe and Willie D, he helped me with my GoFundMe. You can check out the video on his YouTube page. It was for Thanksgiving. I was in the streets. I was homeless. So, with that being said, I'm doing this also to be able to show Willie D that much can happen when you know what I'm saying, give somebody a word of advice or give somebody the words, tools to be able to utilize. And he did that. He gave me some of the most positive inspiration I could ever.
Like a drum.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Chris. I cannot wait to see what you come up with, and I will see you soon.
Yeah, facts.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.